Well, good evening, everyone. Hope you've had a chance to grab some water and process all the exciting action that's taken place tonight. Welcome to the Week 10 edition of Gulf Coast Gridiron. I'm Bradley Schimmel.
And I'm Bailey Smith. Week 10, that is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But we're getting closer and closer to the postseason, which means that every single week, these games mean so much more, especially our game of the week.
Yeah, this game meant a lot, especially to the two teams that played, 11 months ago, Naples and Port Charlotte. They faced off for a trip to the Final Four. It was Naples that escaped Charlotte County with a victory. And now these two, they've crossed paths again for an all-important district matchup with a whole lot on the line. Defense was a story the last time they faced off, a whole lot of interceptions in particular. That continued today. Preston Marks swoops in out of nowhere for the interception, and they've got the football now. Naples' Elijah Molina looks to avoid doing the same here, but then came Ozias Dorsey with the interception. Turnovers on both sides. Yikes. Two good teams, but a lot of turnovers. Surely this won't continue, right? Well, tip drill here. There he is again, Preston Mark. He looks like he's going all the way for the end zone, but a penalty would stop him short of doing so. Naples threatening to score, 4th and goal. Elijah Molina, QB keeper. He is denied by the Pirates. Port Charlotte, they waited a while for this one, and they finally got their revenge. Don't be surprised if these two meet again in the playoffs.
Well, down in Collier County, a district championship was on the line between the Indians and the Sharks, each sitting at 2-0 in 5A District 12. One of them going home a district winner tonight. Only a few minutes left in the second quarter here, still scoreless between Immokalee and Gulf Coast. Indians trying to put something on the board. A fun trick play here, Jaden Cowgill to Kendrick Perry. He finds Kervensley Laurent inside the 10 to set them up. A few plays later, Marshawn Jackson scurries into the end zone for 6. Immokalee led 7-0 at the break. Third quarter, though, check this Javion Aldean play here. I don't know how he does it, but he makes it out of all of that alive. Fast forward on this really long run to get them down near 5. He runs this one in to cap off that incredible drive, and they tie it up. But the second half flip-flopped between the two. Immokalee comes out with the district title in the 13-10 victory.
Let's take a look at some scores here. Babcock Ranch, they were beaten pretty bad there by Cambridge Christian. Meanwhile, Mariner on Thursday, they defeated Ida Baker 48-12.
South Fort Myers got the win over Dunbar by 1 touchdown, and Fort Myers shut out East Lee 38-0 on the road.
There are no better words in sports than winner take all. That was the case in tonight's game as Riverdale hosted their district foes, North Fort Myers. Winner takes 5A District 11. These are the games you dream about your whole football life. Riverdale, they are deep in North Territory. The ball's snapped in. Where's the football? Well, it's a safe bet that Levensky Blanchard has it, and yeah, there he goes, all the way home for the Riverdale touchdown. Ensuing 2-point conversion, play action fake. Theo Harris scans, finds a wide open Marquand Young, but watch out there, cameraman. Oh, my goodness. Please be safe. The Red Knights, they're watching this one slip away, looking for answers, but Jadaria Cochran is giving them a lot more problems. Now, big-time interception sets up shop, and guess who scores again? Just as it's been all season long, Levensky Blanchard rumbles, and the Raiders are 5A District 11 champs for the first time since 2018. An incredible season for Riverdale, but they're not done yet.
And it was the Battle of Livingston Road tonight. Community School of Naples and First Baptist Academy sit just 1 mile apart, and this rivalry is strong. But CSN has never been able to beat FBA. Could we see some history in this one tonight? Last year, FBA beat CSN on the road 47-21. The Seahawks were quick with it tonight, forcing a quick 3-and-out for FBA. Javion Tanelis rumbles up the middle. No one's able to catch that guy. CSN leads 7-zip early in the first. Next Seahawks drive, this time it's Jaden Phillips. Looks like he's gonna get taken down there. Nope, escapes that tackle, misses another, and he finds pay dirt. And you know what, you guessed it, third CSN drive, it's back to Tanelis. That spin move, sheesh, he is off to the races for number 0. For the first time ever, the Seahawks take down the Lions, and they do it handily. They shut out FBA 49-0. All right, let's take a look at some more scores. Cypress Lake gets the win at home over Lemon Bay, and Laley, bam, they blow out Bonita Springs 64-8.
Meanwhile, Barron Collier, they defeated Aubrey Rogers 32-7, and from what we've seen, it appears Bishop Rowe and Cardinal Newman's game has been postponed.
And And our last set of scores here, Golden Gate completely shuts out Palmetto Ridge, and SFCA takes down ECS. Pretty close in that one. Well, the lights were back on last night to kick off Week 10 under the Thursday night lights. Estero was back home for the first time in a month.
Island Coast went down to take on the Wildcats. The Gators trying to pick up their first win of the year. Go Gators. The Florida Gators. The Wildcats, they wasted no time setting the tone after last week's shutout win over Mariner. First quarter, Estero came out swinging on their opening drive, marching down with ease. Quarterback Maddox Stewart found Nathan Waters for a first down, and Waters did the rest, capping off the drive by rumbling 24 yards into the end zone to put the Wildcats up 7-0. Later in the first, though, Stewart, he would drop a perfect deep ball into Tegan Rude's hands for a 47-yard touchdown. The Wildcats scored on both drives in the opening frame.
But then moving over to the second quarter, Kagan Krusher made it 3 straight scoring drives. He pulls in this 29-yarder. That was a beautiful throw by Maddox Stewart. That extends the lead. But then on Estero's fourth possession, same thing. Nathan Waters powers in from 5 yards out for his second score of the night. Caps a flawless first half. The Wildcats took a commanding 28-0 lead to the break, but Waters ended up with a hat trick in this one, 3 touchdowns. Estero rolls to its second straight shutout. Well, how in the world is this the second to last week of the regular season? I really don't know. But being that is the case, next order of business, it's very important to discuss.
Yes, very indeed. It's time to take another gander at the standings. One of our final peeks before it is, win or go home. So let's take a look here, shall we? 5A District 10, Cape Coral still leads the way, followed by Charlotte and Mariner. Thankfully, Riverdale's not in their district.
Now to 5A District 11, Riverdale sitting at the top at 8-1, followed by North, Fort Myers, and Eastleigh.
Now to 5A District 12. Immokalee, they jump ahead of Gulf Coast with a big win tonight, and then following them is Golden Gate and then Palmetto Ridge.
And in 4A District 12, Port Charlotte leads at 8-1. South Fort Myers, Naples, and Dunbar round that one out.
And then finally, we take a look at 3A District 13. Cypress Lake, they lead the charge. They've led the charge most of the season, but Estero is still hot on their trail. Now let's talk about our personal 5 teams in the area. That's always a very important time as well. So I got a list this time. I thought I could memorize it, but I figured, you know what, there's a lot of moving parts. I think it's better if I write this down.
I mean, hey, I feel like it's a lot of moving parts to where even like right now, I'm like, ooh, I think I might be changing some things.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
You got any whiteout or?
I got pencil.
Oh, that's convenient.
It's okay, I got my mind too. All right, let's start with number 5, you go.
I got the Port Charlotte Pirates. I had them a lot higher up on the list. They were winning this game 28-7, something like that. And in the fourth quarter as well. Got a little scary. It's not that Naples is a bad team, it was, 2 great teams going at it, but to surrender a lead like that in a game you really wanted to win badly, yikes.
All right, I'm going with Lely at number 5. Big win tonight. Yes, they got that loss in the Coconut Bowl last week, but 64-8 tonight. That's pretty big. I like them.
Yes, they're a great team as well. And now moving on to number 4, I got Cape Coral. I believe I had them a little bit higher up as well last week. Of course, they're on bye, so, kind of hard to judge off anything other than when they played Riverdale, but got them at 4.
All right, at number 4 for me, I have a tie. I have Riverdale and CSN. I have to have a tie because I had 6 in my top 5, so I just got to go there. So Riverdale and CSN, CSN, they blew out FBA. Pretty fun to watch. Riverdale, though, you see them rumble week after week.
I'm not going to say Riverdale yet. I'm going to say LaBelle. I had LaBelle at number 1, but I just see a couple of these other teams that I'm going to say later. But LaBelle won the games they're supposed to. They're undefeated. They have a lot of points and a lot of games. They're a great team, so they're top 3 for me for sure.
Even though we've seen, Verot didn't finish that game tonight, I still think that what we've seen from them, very impressive. So I've got Verot as my number 3 team. I'll go with number 2. I've got Naples as number 2. Yes, they did lose tonight, but a 1-point loss, like you said, down 28-7 in the middle of the fourth quarter, came back with 3 unanswered touchdowns, went for 2 at the end, and that's how they lost. So, a big almost comeback in the fourth quarter. I still think that they've got a lot.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch their backfield as well. And my number 2 team will be Riverdale. They obviously looked the part. Levinsky, Blanchard and company, they looked the part. So it's my number 2.
All right. Well, I don't think we're not the same. Okay, I'll go with my number 1, Port Charlotte. I've got Port Charlotte as my number 1. I know you already said them as number 5, so I think the Pirates are gonna like me better tonight.
I think they were my Lavelle was my number 1 last week, but my number 1 is the Community School of Naples. I think they've got some incredible talent, and I think they might just be the best team in our coverage area.
I think they're great, but done with that. Let's get to our favorite plays from tonight. Here is mine. Speaking of CSN, Javion Tanalis rumbles his way to the end zone. I liked this one. He just spun out of that tackle earlier, jumped over somebody, takes it all the way to the house. Pretty fun.
Well, my top play was unfortunately in a losing effort, but nonetheless an incredible play on the football by Naples defender Preston Mark at Lely High School. Ooh, excuse me, but yes, incredible play on the football by Preston Mark out of nowhere in this one.
All right, well, at Lely, you started to say mine. I got it, though, from here. At Lely High School, football has always been about family, and for the Quinn brothers, has taken on a whole new meaning this season. Senior quarterback Carter Quinn was sidelined with an undisclosed illness, having to miss the entire season. But his younger brother, Brady, he was the star quarterback at FBA last season. He transferred in to take his spot under center, to take Carter's spot under center, and to play for Carter. But Carter's not missing completely from the Trojan sideline. He's actually been helping as kind of an assistant coach, helping the offense and his brother all year long.
It's easy to stay in your room all day and in a dark room and just not do anything. So getting out and being out here is everything. Like that. That's all. I just want to be around the guys and just hang around them. So that's probably the best part. That's why I'm out every day. I love being around them.
I gotta go my hardest because he can't go his hardest right now. He should be in this spot right now, but he can't. So I gotta do everything I can to help.
Well, the two have turned a tough season into a reminder of what the game and brotherhood is really about.
So many great performances tonight. Why don't we take a look back on our Week 10 Gulf Coast Gridiron Player of the Week here. Or excuse me, Week 9, our Week 9 Player of the Week. Got my weeks confused here. He led his team to another big win tonight, though. Of course, we're talking about South Fort Myers quarterback Will Bickler coming off a big win over Naples. Will threw for 4 touchdowns against Clewiston. Looked like a seasoned vet for the Wolfpack in this one. You ask him, he's very appreciative to earn this honor.
Yeah, it means a lot to everybody who voted. It's probably mostly my mom, but, you know, thank you, everybody.
He's been he's been a good leader. You know, he does everything we ask him to do and more. So he's just about as model a kid as you could ask for.
Well, congratulations to Will on this incredible honor. We're going to have to see who wins our Week 10 award. We had some great performances, so we're going to have to see.
We'll have those nominees tomorrow. That's Saturday at 11 o'clock. You can catch that, and then you can also vote on our Gulf Coast News app. But Week 10, it's done.
Done.
One more week left in the regular season, and of course it is Halloween night, but there's also a lot of games on Thursday night. So we'll be at it for 2 nights in a row.
What are you going to be dressed as for Halloween?
I don't know. Football player, I don't know. What about you?
Probably LeBron James.
Oh, okay. I guess I have a week to figure it out. Oh my God.
Got some time.
Yes.
Some time.
All right. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching Gulf Coast Gridiron. We'll be back next week. See you then.